So you're looking at buying a property that needs some work? Buying a value-add property is a great strategy with the possibility of incredible payouts. This is my favorite and frankly only strategy that I use. Even if you're not a general contractor, you can succeed at this with the right tools. Hey guys, I'm Tyler Madden. I'm a general contractor who specializes in luxury remodels here in Denver, Colorado. While running my own business, I also invest in value-add real estate locally with my wife. As you listen, make sure to check out the resources linked below and go ahead and like, subscribe, all the things to the BiggerPockets Rookie YouTube channel so you don't miss a single thing. When getting started in real estate, it can be daunting figuring out which asset class or strategy is best. Is it going to be single family, multifamily, short-term rentals, turnkey, or maybe my favorite, value add? The cool thing is that value add can apply to any asset and it works with most strategies. If you're looking at getting into real estate investing and don't have gobs of cash sitting around to buy properties at retail pricing, then focusing on value add opportunities might be a great place for you to start. The whole reason I became a general contractor is because I bought a fixer-upper and initially I had such a poor experience with all the people I hired to work on the house. So I just started self-performing the work on my own, little by little, after watching YouTube videos and practicing. Our first house was a total project, so I got tons of practice. We slowly did loads of major renovations over time, and we paid for them by house hacking until we were done with the house and we realized we were ready to start investing into other properties. When it came time to purchase other properties, I quickly realized how important it was for me to buy properties that need work so that I can add value and retain more equity in the property. In the beginning, we accidentally got started in real estate investing by buying a primary home that needed work. Doing that gave us the opportunity to make improvements over time, and now it's increased in value threefold. As we got more intentional about our investing strategy, we found out that finding properties that needed a lot of work allowed my general contracting background to shine, and I was able to do a lot of the work myself. While you may not be as able to do all the work, there's definitely opportunity to find properties that need work and still have some meat on the bone that allows you to get a great deal, fix it up, and enjoy the benefits of that equity. Now, there are a few different ways to think about value add. Single-family homes and small multifamily homes, 4 units or less, that are in rough shape and need rehabbed, where you perform significant remodels and force an increase in the ARV, the after repair value. Another option is commercial multifamily, where it's 5 or more units. Value add here is done by increasing the income, lowering the expenses, and you upgrade a little bit by rehab, but it's not as necessary. All of those add value here. But I'm going to focus on single family or small multifamily for the purposes of this video. The biggest question right now is probably, how do I find a good value add deal? There are a couple places and a couple of strategies. The first place I like to start looking, and the lowest hanging fruit in my opinion, is the MLS. All of the deals that I've found came from the MLS. It takes some time and some great filters and also some quick action. There are fewer in some markets, but in most markets you can absolutely find deals on the MLS. Some of my favorite keywords to search on Redfin or Zillow are original, well-maintained, single owner, sweat equity, cash only, or investor special. Really, just any term that a realtor might use to describe a place that's either really outdated or in really poor shape. The second place that you can look is off-market. One of my favorite ways to do that is driving for dollars. This method's actually kind of fun for me. The premise is that you drive through some neighborhoods that you'd like to invest in, and you look at the houses and try to make some educated guesses on which homes are likely to need work and which homeowners may be willing to sell. There's various apps that you can use to make a list of these homes, or you can simply compile a list the old school way with pen and paper or your phone. It's pretty easy to find these properties that need work as you drive around. You want to be on the lookout for things like lawns that are overgrown or full of weeds, old original windows, bad paint or siding, old damaged roofs, multiple cars that aren't running, really just anything that indicates the owners aren't keeping up with the maintenance of the property. Once you've identified which homes may have some opportunity, you can contact the owner by door knocking. Scary, I know. You gotta talk to people. You could skip trace the owner's phone number and call them, also talking to people on the phone, or you can send mailers or letters telling the owners that you'd be interested in purchasing their property. There's lots of videos about all of these methods in much greater detail, so we won't go into that. But an easy place to start is a handwritten note in a specific area where there's very personal touch from you. Try your own neighborhood for a starting point. You could also find an investor-friendly agent through BiggerPockets Pro membership and have them help you track down potential properties with value-add opportunities. If you haven't seen my video on rehab costs, check it out to get a detailed breakdown on the importance of having a great rehab plan. Let's recap real quick, just because it's imperative and Purchasing and executing on a value-add property has some caveats. When considering costs and creating your budget, make sure to note the big problems and the costs and where to spend the best money. Some examples of some large costs could be a roof replacement, a foundation issue, some sewer line issues, maybe mold or asbestos. These things can quickly crush even the most detailed budget, but they're also amazing opportunities to get a better deal on a property and in return have more meat on the bone to add value. In sequence with creating your budget, you'll want to have a scope of work that'll dictate everything that you'll need to do to the property to effectively add that value. Notice I said effectively add value. What I'm getting at here is you'll want to target the areas and aspects where you'll get more bang for your buck. I like to say that for every dollar you spend, you want to get $2 or more in value for the property. I like to focus on the big ticket visual areas like the kitchen, bathroom, curb appeal, that sort of stuff. After that, it's important to make the property cohesive with matching or at least coordinating flooring, paint, finishes throughout the common areas. The whole process of adding value is predicated on getting a good deal on the purchase, where you save more than the amount you'll spend to correct the problems on the purchase. For a quick example, if you have a property that'll be worth $400,000 after repairs, but you need to spend $100,000 to get it there, you want to get the property for way less than $300,000. Otherwise, there's really no value there, just $1 in, $1 out. So you want to make sure that your value add is more than what you're spending. Once you find the property, have your budget, and perform the rehab, it's time to decide on your exit strategy. Are you going to flip it and capitalize on the added value? Or maybe you'll BRRRR the property and enjoy the monthly cash flow and get all your money back out. You could even make it your primary residence and house hack it to offset your living expenses. There are tons of options when it comes to value add. Are there houses you've had your eye on or off-market opportunities that you've been driving by for years and it's a total hoarder house? You've been looking at it year after year? Are you ready to tackle a value-add property? Knock on that door, call that owner. We've all seen one of these houses. Leave a comment below and tell me about the diamond in the rough that's caught your eye. I want to know about it. These things fascinate me. As I mentioned, each market is going to have its different availability of value-add properties and varying levels of competition for them. But I assure you they are out there and there are ways for you to win them. While it may be daunting, if you think about your end goal, know what you're looking for, and you can step out of your comfort zone, you can make it happen. So today we learned about value-add properties. We discussed where and how to find them, what to think about when remodeling them, and what to do with them when you're done adding all that value. A great book to read if you're just getting started is the book on estimating rehab costs by Jay Scott. What are some of your favorite value-add methods? Let me know in the comments. Did I miss something? Did I forget to add something important about value-add investing? Also, let me know down there. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, get that little bell notification every single time we post a new video. You won't want to miss it. Hey guys, just as a reminder, I'm Tyler. Thanks for listening in. And if you want to see more from me or what I'm getting into, feel free to follow me on Instagram at Tyler Madden. Super original, I know. But I like to detail everything that I'm doing and I love helping rookies get started. So feel free to check me out there. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks. Feel free to check me out over on Instagram and thanks for stopping in, guys.